We've seen evidence of this before, haven't we? Regional Australia getting a bit of a raw deal from government, seemingly focused on the cities, not enough on the bush. And it's got worse in the pandemic. Country towns locked down, of course, only after a handful of cases. Boarding school students locked out of this state, unable to get home. And small businesses hit with all of these restrictions when they haven't had a COVID case in months. Here's another example. Have a look at this. This is the Lavers Hill-Cobden Road in Western Victoria. Not only is it sinking into a gully, it's also being held together by barricade tape. Now, locals have been complaining about this for months. It's incredibly unsafe. The roads minister, a guy called Ben Carroll, has another thing about it. The Liberal member for Western Victoria, Bev McArthur, she wants to get it fixed. She's joining me now. Now, I'm talking about this with you tonight, Bev, because I grew up in a country town and bad country roads literally kill people. It'd be hard-pressed to find a road like this in any one of our major cities and suburbs. So how long has the road been this bad?
Oh, well, for quite some time, Peter, and people complain about it and nothing happens. And I almost every time Parliament sits, raise the issue of some shocking road, and the government's response, or Regional Roads Victoria, is just to put a speed reduction sign up, and some roads have gone from 100 down to 40. This road, you wouldn't even ride your bike on it. It's so bad. And now trucks, cars, school buses, tractors. We have tractors in country Victoria. They need to travel on this road and roads like it in the beautiful Otways. Nothing gets done. I don't understand how we build roads and even maintain them in Western Victoria. My toaster's got a better guarantee than these roads.
Just give me a sense, the frustration from country people, billions come out of their communities, both in terms of taxes, obviously, and if you talk about agriculture, our export earnings. They send billions to Canberra, they send billions to Melbourne or Sydney or Brisbane, wherever their main government, state government is, but they can't get even the basic services. We know roads are a problem, and we know particularly bridges are also a problem on country roads, and we also know telephony is a huge issue, mobile phone towers, just even the safety on highways is an issue. How do you get this fixed?
Well, you keep jumping up and down about it, which is what I try and do, Peter, but, the experts that advise government are largely inside the tram tracks. In fact, most of them are in the city of Yarra, where going at 30 kilometres an hour is de rigueur, They have no idea about the distances in country Victoria. And I was a councillor on the Corangamite Shire, and they've estimated that if you want to get from Vite to Skipton in a year to take your children to school, you'll add 30 hours in travel time to that distance. Now, this is sort of unheard of inside the tram tracks of Melbourne. They wouldn't know what we were referring to. And no way would you end up with any sort of damaged roads like we have to put up with in rural Victoria, especially Western Victoria.